Hi, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. Hey, Aubrey, how are you?
Hi, Linda. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
It is rainy and humid
Oh, all the
and
fun stuff.
outside, and I saw a comment from someone in Michigan that said they have the same thing going on, and what a perfect day to stay inside
Yes, it
and
is.
watch a video. So,
I'm sewing done.
oh my gosh, we have someone from Poland. Is it Poland the country,
Wow.
or is it a city and a state? I don't know. And South Dakota. Awesome. Well, we're glad you're all here today.
Mm-hmm.
I saw another comment that said, I can't even believe how fast this year has gone. I mean,
That's true. The older you get, the quicker it goes, too. Let me tell you, girl.
uh-oh. Well, that's a scary thought. I believe that because I feel like once I had kids, it sped up.
Yeah.
And now I don't know. So who knows where the time goes, but we are glad you're here today because we're basically officially kicking off Christmas at Hoop Sisters. Even though it is October, if you're going to be making something for the holidays, you don't want to stress about it, right? You want to kind of get that going. So, and Miss Delta says she's in northern Michigan and it's bright and sunny there. So lucky you. You
Yeah,
enjoy that.
we had a little rain last night, but now it's sunny.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's not sunny here, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Well, you people who come here all the time know the drill. If you consider yourself a hoop sister and you know what's going on and you know how these workshops work, that's funny to say. What do you need to do? Put number 2 in the comments. Drop a number 2 in the comments. Hi, Joanne. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Vicky already put a number 1, so maybe she's actually a number 2. But if you are new here and you're like trying to figure this whole thing out, you're not quite sure, haven't done it yet, maybe you're watching our video for the very first time, put a number 1 in the comments. We would love to say hello and welcome. It's so good to see all of you back. So good. Okay.
Yes. Come on, number ones. Come on, number ones.
Yeah. I saw Diane put a number 1. Awesome. Okay. So, and Lady, I think it was Lady Bear. She's kind of like a 1.2. I've seen her name a couple times. So 2+, there you go. So if you are new around here and you did put a number 1 in the comments, like I've seen a couple today, welcome. We're super glad you're here. My name's Aubrey Ellerbrock, and I am part of the team that does not sew. I don't do any of it. So
the only one that doesn't.
The only one that doesn't. But I also get to work with my sister, who's not on today, my mom, who's not on today, and my aunt, who is on today. So Linda Remmers is joining us. She is our co-founder, designer, digitizer, quilt shop owner. Like, you got a lot going on.
I do. A couple of things every day, 6 days, 7 days a week. But, you know, that's what keeps me young, and that's what makes time slow down.
Oh, okay. There you go. So stay busy is what you're saying. Stay busy.
That's right.
Okay. So each time we do a workshop, whoever that designer or digitizer is for that project joins me and teaches you all the things you want to know. And so that is Linda today. And we always call your sister Extra Annie. I still haven't found the perfect way, because you're Extra Linda, but it doesn't flow with the tongue. I need a
different name.
Yeah, I need like an alliteration that that sums that up. So if you guys can think of one, help me with that. But so anyways, welcome in today. And today we are basically going to be showing you our brand new holiday topper, which is going to be the start of a couple Christmas lineups. This one is elegant and beautiful. I need to use different descriptive words because I say cute too often. This one's not cute. This is elegant.
No, this is not. I don't do cute. I'm sorry.
You don't do cute?
No.
Well, this is not.
I like Linda Russell. She said to call me Lovely Linda. I love
Lovely Linda. Okay, we'll do that. Lovely Linda has a lovely design for you today. And it is a lovely design. So that's a great That's a great one. Thank you for that. And I just already did this. I got ahead of myself. I got excited. So we're hanging out with Linda today. The other thing we want you to know is whether you're a number 2 or a number 1, I hope you registered, because when you register, we actually send you a registration gift, which Linda made. It's a beautiful Christmas tree ornament. I love this. I love the size of it. We'll show that to you in just a minute on camera too. Good news. If you have not yet registered, we're leaving the registration open till the end of this live. So we'll drop the registration link. Go get this gift because it's going to go perfect with the topper. And it's really, really adorable. And Linda is so kind because she always sends me her projects and tells me to keep them. Just kidding. She says, "Send
a liar."
But I do have the project today, and I do have the free gift today.
You always say, "I'll send them back."
And then you're like, "Did you
eventually?"
I do eventually, not quickly, but you know. So
that
this
was, by the way, also a cute little gift tag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That
real
fabric.
Simple, really quick.
So pretty. And if you snagged this and you made this, we also encourage you to go to our Facebook group and post a picture, because if you do that, I'm just going to pick someone at random to win $25 in Hoop Sisters store credit just for trying it out and posting it. So make it, post it. We'll drop the link to that group too. And then you've tried the process, made the project. You have a project to show for it, and you could win $25 in Hoop Sisters store credit. Speaking of winning, we also like to do a live viewer giveaway. So we do these on our workshops, and you could win $50 in Hoop Sisters store credit. And I think I know what you could buy with it this time.
Yes,
for sure.
definitely.
So whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, either one, drop the word holiday in the comments. We've got that giveaway all set up, and we will be doing that at the end of the live today. Okay. Who wants to see the project? Can I get a yes in the comments? Got a lot of holidays. Okay.
I want to see the project. That's not here with me. It's with you.
Oh, yeah. I do have it. So I don't know if I should I hold it up here or down here? What do you think? What do you think? I see some yeses. They're ready to see it too. All right. I think I'm going to start with the lower camera because I want you guys to be able to see it nicely. So let me pop this in here. Here we go. Here we go. And I'll let you talk about it, Linda. It's your project.
Okay. So there's not one block on this project. Not one. Ooh. There's not one square block. There's the center is, well, how many? 8 sides? Is that an octagon? I don't know. But that's the shape of it. And then there's ornament blocks that are like wedge shape. And then the curve at the bottom matches up with the border blocks. So there's some applique, some beautiful stitching, some stipple quilting behind the snowflake and the ornament. The details on the border is kind of cool because there's some red straight line quilting behind the appliques. And the appliques are satin stitched, and then they're outlined in red. So there's some great details. And the kit we're using has sort of like striped fabric. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to get those stripes. They're not really stripes, but they are straight lines. I'll give you some tips on how to get them to line up really beautifully around that circle. So I love the circle. I love the round table toppers. They're just fun to use.
They are. And the center of this is really pretty too. You got a really cool print in there, which stay tuned if you like the fabric. But it's also got like some really pretty quilting,
right?
Like squares. I don't know how to describe that. At a loss for words.
Just like little square quilting.
Really, really beautiful. Okay. And I also wanted to just pop this up here because I know you guys want to know how big this is. So let's talk about sizing as well, Linda.
Okay. So we have 2 different sizes. There's a small one, and the finished size on that is 21.5. And then there's a large one. The finished size on that one is 27.5. And you can see the hoop sizes there too. So If you have if you're doing the smaller one, your minimum hoop size is 6 by 7.55. And the large one, your minimum hoop size is 6 by 10.55. So pretty much anyone can do it.
It's really, really pretty. That's a nice picture too up there. It kind of gives you the whole look of it for sure. Okay. Now for the fun part, right?
Yeah.
How do we actually make it?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and stitch the ornament block. So if you want to bring my demo cam up, I'll go over and do that.
All right. Oh, so while you're getting situated, I saw a comment from Vicky, and I thought the exact same thing, and we can talk about this after you're done.
Yeah,
But my little tree needs a tree skirt, and I thought the exact same thing.
Great idea. We could probably figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
So here's a little close-up look of the ornament block, and I've gone ahead. I'm gonna use a couple different hoops here to try to speed up the process. And here's our directions, step by step. So step number 1, it says to use water-soluble thread in your needle and stitch your placement stitch. But that won't show on camera, so I went ahead and put red in my needle, and I'm going to stitch my placement stitch, and this will show me where to place my fabric. You can see my kind of a wedge shape with a slight curve at the bottom. So here's my tip. This fabric, this particular fabric, has straight lines in it. So I like to get it nice and square on my design. So I'm just using a little Frixion pen or any kind of pen that doesn't bleed. And I'm just going to make myself a little notch, a little tick mark right there, and also right there at the bottom. And then I will fold my fabric right sides together, my piece of fabric that we had you cut for this. And I'll put the fold right at the little tick mark at the top and the little tick mark at the bottom. Then I know I have my striped fabric, or my fabric with little lines in it, going nice and square, so it'll look pretty all around. So if I do that on all of my blocks, it'll look nice. It'll look nice and uniform. I am going to switch.
That pays to show up live when you get stuff like that, right?
There's your tip of the day.
Tip of the day.
I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my water-soluble thread because this is going to tack down that fabric. And I don't want to have that done with red thread because when I sew my seams together, I don't want to accidentally have that red thread show. So this is my water soluble. My next step is to go ahead and put in my quilting thread that'll do my stippling. And just to save a little bit of time, I'm going to switch out my hoops because I've already got one done with the stippling on it. We're going to demo 2 blocks today, so I'm trying to get it to be a little bit more efficient and not take too long because we don't need to sit around and watch it stipple. I think we all know what that looks like, and I'll show you on this one. So can you see the stippling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's step 3. And then step 4 is a placement stitch for the ornament. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ornament colored thread, which is going to be the red. we'll stitch the placement stitch. So now I know where to put my red ornament fabric. So I'll just place that over the placement stitch and we'll tack that down. Now it's time to go ahead and trim this nice and close. This is an applique. So I've got my hoop scissors mini. And we do digitize our appliques to stitch twice around it. So you don't accidentally, if you accidentally clip your stitching, you've got another backup stitching.
Linda, are you working on the small or the large size?
This is the small.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's going to satin stitch around the applique. So next color, it'll do the little loop at the top of the ornament. And then the last color, and I don't think I'll actually stitch this, I'll just show you on the finished piece. It'll do the top and the bottom of the ornament, and it'll do the snowflake stitching. Now, it's confession time, Aubrey.
Uh-oh. All right.
I stitched some of these blocks yesterday, and I did not notice that the small block had it didn't match the instructions. So we fixed it. If you purchase it, it'll be in their downloads, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So the block will actually match the instructions. The large one is absolutely fine, but the small one, they were just out of order. So I did repair it. So it's all good to go. Even if you stitched it this way, it looks fine. It'll look just like this. It just doesn't match the instructions. So there you go. There's my confession of the day.
There you go. Now you feel better?
I do feel better.
You're forgiven.
Okay, so you want to go on with the slides?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to pop this up here because I love a good print. I got to say, we at Hoop Sisters, we used to use just a lot of solids, and that's great too, because then the quilting really shows up, and that's why we love solids. But oh my gosh, the fabric in this is beautiful, and it includes the backing. Linda, yell at me if that's incorrect, because
it does include the backing, and you have options.
Yes, and normally we don't include the backing. That's why I'm saying yell at me, because I'm like, is this right? But and the backing is gorgeous as well. So we do have assorted fabrics. If you look at those pictures, I bet you can barely even tell the difference. So the difference is incredibly minor, but it's in the greens. So the green that Linda was telling you directionally how to place and gave you that tip earlier, that's more of like a print. Whereas it looks like the other one's a grunge. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So very, very similar. The prints are the main bold prints are the same. The reds are the same. The background, I don't know what color that is. It's like a taupey print as well. All the same.
Yep. I'll show you that close up.
So yeah, so I'll put the camera over to you so you can talk about these, but includes the backing and $50. So if you want it to look just like ours, that you can do that.
Okay, so here's one of the prints. And what's cool about this is you're actually going to get two prints, the same print in two colorways. So we've got these two beautiful prints. And you can decide, like in our sample, the one Aubrey has, I think you have the darker print as your border.
Yes.
And I think my bonus one that I'm going to show you. Oh, I mentioned the bonus. Sorry. That's have the lighter one as the border. So one will be your border, and the other will be your backing. So you can decide which one you want to use, which is kind of fun. And then this is the stripe that I was using in the background of it's kind of got little herringbone lines in it. So it's subtle, but it has some movement to it. Really pretty. And then there's a green. This is one of the greens. So you will either get this green or you will get the grunge. They both look beautiful with this fabric.
They really do.
And then the ornaments are the red stripe.
So pretty.
That's our kit.
It's really, really beautiful. So, and I love that it has the backing. And so what you're telling me is you can pick the darker green bold print or the lighter green bold print for your front.
Yeah, bring up the sample.
Okay, so here is the sample.
What's on the back of that?
It's that lighter green.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
So you can either do that light on the front or the back and the dark on the front or the back. You have choices. It's the
Really
same
cool.
amount of yardage.
Wow. Cool. I didn't know that.
Now you know that.
Now I know. Okay. So we talked about fabric, and Linda said on this cooking show today, she's got it reminds me of cooking shows when you guys use different, like, okay, now I have this prepared and here we go. But we're gonna talk about border blocks next, it sounds like.
Yep, we are.
All right, your demo cam is up.
Okie dokie. I gotta bring my design back up. Hold, please.
No problem.
The machine just yelled at me.
Yeah, I think it's cool that the backing's in there too, Sandy. We typically don't do that. So it's kind of fun that it's all in there. You don't have to think about it.
Yeah, when I was ordering the fabric, it's like, okay, which one do I pick? Let's do both. It's a small project. It won't really make the kit that cost that much more. So I thought it was great. Okay, so this is our border block. And hopefully you can see it has a slight, obviously since it's round, it has a curve on both sides. So I went ahead and did the first 3 steps, the step where you do the placement stitch, and then you tack down your fabric, and I even did the quilting step. So the quilting is that pretty red triple line stitching. So those 3 steps are done. So let me move forward my machine. The other step I did was the placement stitch for my appliques. So hopefully it's going to be difficult to see, but there are like white from the water soluble thread. There's placement stitches for my appliques. And I have another tip for you, because this fabric, if you get the kit with the stripy green fabric, or you use another fabric of your own, and you want to get it on there because it goes in a circle. So you want your stripes to kind of follow along. Here's your tip. You're going to fold your fabric right sides together, give it a finger press, and on my applique, there's a point of the applique up here and another point down here. And if you lay that fold of your fabric, matching up those little points, and then open it out, you will have your fabric in the correct orientation. Really easy. I'm going to go ahead and put my water soluble on. I think the best thing ever invented is needle threaders.
Do you hear that, Sarah?
Okay, so we'll stitch down this first. There's 3 little appliques on here. Stitch this first one down. Whoops, I think I was still on the placement stitch. There we go. Now I'm in the right place. Again, our appliques are double stitched. So once that's stitched, I gotta free it from the rungs. There we go. We're gonna trim that really close with our hoop scissors mini while I reach around the camera and try not to hit it.
It's a skill.
It's a skill. So there's applique number 1. So this would be a fun opportunity if you have a fabric you want to try this in. That fussy cuts, maybe. You could do something fun with that. So again, right sides together. Give it a finger press. You can see the tips of my, maybe you can't see it, but there's the tips of my diamond shape. I'll put the fold right at the tips, open it out, and stitch the next one. Then we trim this one. And one more time, right sides together on your applique. Give it a finger press. Put the fold lines lined up with the tip of the placement stitch. Open it out and stitch it down.
That scissor is getting in there really good.
It is. I pull just slightly on the fabric, hold it nice and taut, and just get it right up to that edge. Okay, so there's 2 steps left. They take quite a bit of time, so we're just going to talk you through it. The next thing it'll do is this beautiful satin stitch that's matching my fabric. That's step 8, and then the last step, I put the red back in, and it did this gorgeous red triple run line on the inside and the outside of the applique.
I feel like this is like a design. You just said it takes time, but look at the outcome. Like that's gorgeous.
It is. It's not cute. It's pretty.
It's not cute. It is beautiful. Love that. Okay. So next up, what we're going to show is the bonus, Linda.
Oh.
I think I'm going to pop, if it's okay with you, I might pop the slide up while you grab it.
Yep.
So you guys will see it kind of right away, but the bonus is also super cool. It is this tree applique block. So you guys already had your gears turning. I saw comments about, well, could you use vinyl in the ornament, or could you switch out, alternate the fabric colors on the border? I already know that your gears were turning, but now I'm throwing a curveball in here because we also have this Christmas tree option. So I'll let you talk about that. Do you want to are you set where you are?
Yeah, I am.
All right. I'll let you show it.
So here she is.
So cool.
Cute little Christmas tree in place of the ornament. It's got like lights on it. It's got a little star on the top. So, and then you could do all trees. You could do all snowflakes. You could do all ornaments. You could do trees and ornaments, whatever you like. But this one has the light green border as opposed to the dark one. So there it is.
I love it. I love it. So whatever option you like, you can do. So yeah, are you guys, I've seen some wows. So that's good. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So we've got that bonus. Now here's what you need to know about the bonus. The bonus is a project that will pop in your cart automatically and for free if you shop at the workshop link, which we will drop the link. We haven't really even talked about ordering yet, but I know I've seen a lot of tried and true Hoop sisters already shopping and lots of thank you for your orders in there. So if you go to the website at the link that Nina's about to drop, and you shop that new arrivals category and you add 2 or more items to your cart, this bonus is popping in there for free. So you can absolutely design your own, right? It's kind of
you can
build
get
your
pretty
own.
creative.
Okay. So here's the deal. Let's talk about ordering a little bit because, oh, Linda, by the way, I starred some comments if you want to sift through those and see if there's anything that you want to answer. But basically, you all, you can grab this holiday topper design that we've shown you for just $40, which is incredible considering it's 2 sizes, it's multi-formatted, and it includes all the quilting. So all the quilting that you saw on this project is included for $40. Now, you can then decide, should I add something else to my cart? And if you do, it will save you 10% and it'll unlock the bonus. So lots of cool things happen when you add 2 or more items to your cart. We didn't really talk about Battleizer much, but that's what Linda hooped in the very beginning. It is our batting and stabilizer combination product. So if you're using Battleizer, which we highly recommend that you do with all of our designs, if you're using that, you don't need to add any stabilizer to the process at all. So that is definitely something we would recommend that you grab. The fabric kit is in there at the 10% level. When you add the design and the fabric kit, you'll get 10% off. The trimmer by George is also amazing. And I'm assuming we're going to show that tomorrow when we talk about putting it all together. But I do like to mention it on day 1, because if you're new and you're going, okay, what do I need? I want to make it. What do I need? The trimmer and the Battleizer. You saw the hoop scissors minis she was using as well. So go over there, start adding stuff to your cart. You'll notice 10% off and that bonus being unlocked. There are a couple exclusions that I want to mention to the 10% part. That would be things like wool batting, any of the threads, any extra pre-cut fabrics, which are over there, by the way, run because they don't ever last. And the strip stick, bias tape maker, anything like that. Those are just not Hoop Sisters products, so we don't put them on sale. But there's a lot that is included in that 10% off when you start adding things to your cart. The other thing we're doing during workshop, by the way, that 10% and the bonus, those expire tomorrow, Wednesday, October 8th at midnight. Okay. So shopping today and tomorrow is the best time if you're thinking about getting it. And then, of course, we're going to do free shipping today and tomorrow. It expires Wednesday, October 8th. Your cart has to hit $109 and your order has to be shipping within the contiguous US. But if both of those things are met, then it will automatically pop that in for you too. So no coupons or anything needed. Just start adding stuff to your cart and see what happens. And you're going to get the best possible pricing that we have going on. Okay. All right. So here's what I think we're going to do. Man, that went quick. How did we go so fast?
I don't know. Must have been my magical hoops.
It must have been. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the live viewer giveaway. The keyword for today was holiday. So if you have not yet typed holiday, go ahead. If you have typed it, it's only going to take your thing once. So, and then what we'll do this live viewer giveaway, but then we're also, we'll stick around to answer questions. So if you have a question that we have not yet answered, and there's a big one in there, I don't know, Linda, hopefully you can look if you see any come through. But we'll stick around and answer your questions. And I see Nina is dropping the order link too. And I'll also share Nina's contact information with you after we do this live viewer giveaway. So if you didn't get your question answered or your cart's not looking quite right, you know who to talk to. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to pick a live viewer giveaway winner. All right. I never was a good drummer.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
What'd you do?
Oh, I hit something.
Oh, okay. Miss Carol Bryan, cool hat. Okay. Carol, you are the winner. Thank you for watching us over on YouTube. Appreciate it. So Carol, what you are going to want to do is get a hold of Nina via email. So go ahead and email her. You got 5 days to email her. Let her know that you were the day one winner of the $50 store credit, and she will get that added to your cart, and then you can go shopping. Okay.
Congratulations.
So, yes. Enjoy. Okay, cool. All right. So I think I'll turn it back over to you, Linda, to answer some questions.
I'll do some questions. You might, while I'm doing that, would you look at more comments?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Karen. Karen says, Aubrey, don't forget to send it back.
Okay. I'll write it in my calendar.
I have to send you something. So if you send me this back first, then I'll send you something.
Oh, that's a good way to get your stuff back. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Kelly says that you love the little tricks you learn while you watch. Well, thank you, because it's impossible to write every little trick when you're doing instructions. It's easier to show it. So I appreciate you watching and glad you enjoyed that. And Linda says she likes the embroidery foot. Can you tell us what brand of machine this is? She has 4 embroidery machines, but she didn't recognize the foot. Well, it's a Janome CM17. That's what it is. And it's the foot with the laser light on it that I always have on the machine. And Sandy says, do you leave the water-soluble thread in or wash it out later? Well, I don't do anything with it, but if I do wash the quilt later, then it goes away. So it's nothing you have to, you don't have to wash it out right away. You just leave it there. But it's great because when you go to sew your seams together, like you see the seam here, let's see, there's a seam right there. You don't see any stitching because the water soluble is gone. If it did show, I could dab it with water and it would go away. And Judith wants to know if you can use vinyl for the ornament. I suppose you could. I haven't tried that. And Robin thinks that glitter fabric would be amazing. It would be very cute. That would be cute. I don't usually do cute. And is it Kareen? Says, do you stitch at full speed? And if yes, have you had any problems? Oh yeah, I'm full speed ahead. I like it as fast as possible. I don't have time. That machine is going, it's 1,200 stitches a minute because otherwise it takes longer. So, but if you know your machine, you know how well it can do at the speeds that you like to run it. And Sharon says the tips today have been fantastic. Thank you very much, Sharon. We get this question a lot. Karen says, why do you use water-soluble thread? I may have just covered that. It's because the outsides of your blocks, when you sew one block to the next block, if your stitching should show and it's water-soluble, you can just simply dab it with water and it goes away. It just saves you having to pick it out. This one, it could be for you, Aubrey. What happens if you bought the order but now want to add a couple of notions? So
if I was you, I would call Nina. Here's her phone number. I'll pop it up on screen. In fact, I think what I'll do is as we are, there we go. I don't know if you can see the one I have over there, but yeah, I would just get a hold of Nina after the live and she can help you out.
Yeah, because what we do is try to pull the 2 orders together and ship them at the same time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I didn't get a chance to read this one. I popped into Michael's to check out the fabric I've been hearing about. Almost found what I wanted, just the wrong color. However, the sweet young lady in the department asked to help. We began chatting and I shared about your company, the Battleizer, etc. She was excited to go home and share the info with her mother too. It was a happy day and I hope her mother was able to join. Well, thank you very much, Candace. Spread the word. Connie says, if I ordered before seeing the bonus, can I add and still get the bonus? I think she'll just get the bonus.
Yeah, you probably just got it and you didn't realize it if you added 2 things, but if not, then just call Nina.
Just call Nina. That's the
Call
answer.
Nina. It's easier to help you one-on-one.
Amanda says, does the water soluble thread count toward the discount?
No, the water soluble thread is one of the exceptions. All the thread on the website is an exception. And really, it's just because it's not a Hoop Sisters product. All the Hoop Sisters stuff is included, but not that. But it will, if you live in the contiguous US, help get towards that free shipping threshold of 100. I think it's 109 this time.
Perfect. Thank you, Judith. She says, great demo, lovely Linda. There's my new name. Selena says, I missed the part about the Christmas tree on the table topper. So the Christmas tree is your bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And because I wasn't paying attention, Aubrey can describe how you get the bonus.
The bonus will pop in your cart automatically when you add 2 or more products from the new arrivals category on the website, which is the order link that Nina's dropping. So if you put 2 or more items, it'll trip the trigger on the back of the website and it'll go in your cart for free. So, and that's only during workshop. So what that means is that bonus expires and you would have to purchase it at the end of day tomorrow. So you have today and tomorrow to go shopping, add 2 or more items to your cart. Bonus will pop in automatically.
Perfect. Whoop. Teresa asked a very good question. When do you do the center? You have to do the center. We didn't demo the center because basically it's one block. You only make one of them. And it's placement, it's tack down, it's quilting. That's it. So I didn't demo it because there wasn't any tricky stuff to it. But you will have to make 4 of these little snowflake blocks. You will make 4 of the ornament blocks. And you will make 8 total of the border blocks. So that was a very good question because we didn't really talk about that.
And I think tomorrow we're doing like trimming, joining, putting it together too. So definitely come back tomorrow for more information on putting the whole thing together.
Putting it all together because it's not blocks, it's not squares. So we'll show you some tricks on that.
Mm-hmm.
Selena says, does the tree come with the table topper pattern? Yes, it's the bonus. And Aubrey's described a couple of different times. Hopefully you got that on how that works.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pop this up there one more time. And just a quick reminder, we will be live again tomorrow at 2:00. And Linda's going to be talking about how to trim it with our Trimmer by George 3.0, which is fantastic. And then also we're going to talk about joining it together because it's not blocks. It's different shape. So we will be back. So we'll drop that order link one more time if you guys want to get in on this. The fabric's gorgeous. The design is beautiful and elegant. And I'm excited to see how yours all comes together. And if you have any questions, please reach out to Nina. Don't let it go, I'm not sure, I don't understand. Just reach out. She'll help you. If your cart's not looking a certain way or you're not sure how to get the bonus or had a couple people want to add to their order, just call her and she will be glad to help you out. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Legendary, Linda. Oh my, the names are getting good.
You gotta write these down.
I know. All right, everyone. Well, thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Aubrey.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.